Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Orlando, Florida, the site of the KSA Events Classic. And we're set for our girls basketball matchup as the Upperman Lady Bees out of Baxter, Tennessee, take on the Bentonville Lady Tigers out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Noah McKay back on the call. Madison McKay producing things for us this afternoon here in Orlando. The Bees got a victory earlier on today out of a team out of Illinois. Now the Lady Bees will look to do the same against this Bentonville squad. The Lady Tigers are 1-4 on the season. Upperman a perfect 8-0, coming off a 54-42 victory over Siegel and Baxter on Saturday night. The Lady Bees trailed by 14 in the first half of that game, turned it on the back of 18 points out of the freshman shooter Sadie South. The freshman made 6 3-pointers in the game. And Upperman will look to continue that momentum here after a few days away from the basketball floor. They're ready to get back to action. 3 games in the next 3 days for the Lady Bees. Once again, we're live on the UCR Facebook page and on the UCR YouTube channel. We are presented by Nick's Restaurant, and you're watching it all on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Make sure you let us know in the comment section who you are, where you're watching from today, and we thank you for making us a part of your Thursday here in Orlando. Starters for Dana McWilliams, the same as we have seen all season long. The Gracies, the Bellas, and Taylor. Gracie Hamilton, Gracie Butler, Bella Mullins, Bella Stiles, and Taylor Delenti. Upperman, the home team today. They're in the white jerseys, white shorts, gold numbers in the front and the back with the black letters across the front and the back shoulder plate. The Lady Tigers in the black jerseys, black shorts, also in gold numbers and letters outlined in white trim. Happy to be along with you as the lead official walks the ball in. Gracie Butler in the circle for the Lady Bees. He throws it up, and here we go. Lady Tigers possess the opening tip. Lewis gives off right side to Coca. Coca back to Lewis into the low block. Upperman in the man-to-man as they usually start. Now an errant pass somehow finds a target. Now back to her. Working around Butler. Nothing doing on that one. That shot goes out of play, and possession goes back to the Lady Bees. This is a game on paper. Upperman should take care of business, but we know games aren't played on paper and weird things happen. It's tough to record watch, but Upperman comes in at 8-0 against a 1-4 basketball team. They're a pretty noticeable favorite. Delenti gives off to Bella Mullins. Mullins surveys the floors. It looks like the Lady Tigers settle in to his own look defensively. Back out Mullins. Mullins back to Delenti. Delenti off the dribble, one pass over to Mullins. Mullins finds Gracie Hamilton. Hamilton to Delenti, who pops out into the corner. Delenti picks up her dribble, pivoting, now bounces it into Bella Stiles. Stiles back to Delenti. Delenti was looking for Mullins, who wasn't looking at it, but Gracie Hamilton went out to get it. Left side pass goes to Mullins. Little shot fake, picks up her dribble, flips it back to Delenti. Delenti finds Mullins. Both teams chanting and clapping their hands together on the sideline. Butler pops into the corner. Delenti back over to Mullins. Long possession here for Upperman. That's no surprise. They are very comfortable with that. Delenti off the dribble, gives off to Mullins. Mullins going to drive and now kicks to Gracie Butler. Butler right side Delenti. Delenti lines up and triggers the 3. That's no good. Rebound down. Lady Tigers possess and they'll bring it ahead. Scoreless here, 90 seconds into the ball game. Now they fire it into the low block. Butler there defensively. Running out of time. Now they're forced back out. Coca. Coca gives right side. 3 ball on the way. No good, an air ball. Down to Stiles, and now Mullins will push it ahead. Mullins across the timeline. Gives out to Butler, and she traveled. Yeah, Mullins, I think, was looking to Stiles, and Stiles kept driving in, and that little hesitation forced an extra step. Possession goes back to the Lady Tigers. Sarah is watching. We welcome you. Dee is watching as well. Keep those comments firing in as people realize, oh, man, there's basketball at 11 a.m. Central Time. Yes, indeed, from Orlando. Now a pass inside was tipped. They send it over. Baseline shot up and good. Lewis for 2, and Bentonville strikes first. It's 2-0. Gracie Hamilton with it. Hamilton back to Mullins. I wonder how long it's going to be till 32 goes to the scorer's table. Sadie South. We'll wait and see. She just played in the JV game. JV rolled over a team out of Utah. Little resistance there. Hamilton with it. Hamilton goes into Delenti. Delenti, kick out Hamilton. Hamilton waits and now sends over right side to Stiles. Stiles finds Mullins, now Delenti. Delenti. Long possession once again. Delenti bounces over to Mullins. Mullins goes to Stiles. She lost it, able to get it back. Stiles finds Mullins again. Playing perimeter basketball right now as Mullins drives and kicks to Butler. Gracie Butler slices back out to Mullins. Mullins over to Hamilton. Hamilton thinks about the three, instead gets the defender off her feet. Mullins going to drive inside, runs into trouble, throws up the shot. No. Lady Tigers possess, and they'll bring it up. Scoreless opening 3 minutes of the game for the Lady Bees. Now driving in Kolka. She flips a pass over left wing side. Little shoulder check, no problem. Three ball up, that's no good. Rebound down to Bella Mullins. Hill on the attempt. Now ahead, Hamilton. Hamilton finds a cutting Delenti. She bobbled it, able to get it over left side Styles. She'll trigger the three for Bella Styles, no good. Rebound down to the Lady Tigers, and Sadie South is at the scorer's table. Full court pass ahead, finds the target. Now they're forced back out. Hill resets it left wing side, now back out, working it around right to Kolka. Kolka flips back across to Hill. Hill into the low block, working on Butler. Shot thrown up, no good. Good defense by Gracie Butler, and Butler and Styles hit into each other. Dana McWilliams says go the other way. Butler with it. Still scoreless for the Lady Bees, but it's 2-0. The defense playing just fine. Hamilton. Delenti. Looking inside, that inlet pass looking for Styles was tipped up and away. Again, don't forget, Upperman hadn't played since Saturday, as that's bobbled around, so it's not a travel. Possession left side. Now driving in the lane. Good defense by Bella Mullins. Out of play, and possession goes to Upperman. And Sadie South checking in, but not before a timeout call by Dana McWilliams. As I was saying, it's been more than 4 days since Upperman's played. They practiced last night for about an hour, but a little bit of rust, especially on the offensive end. Offensively, hasn't been really in rhythm outside of Sadie South for the last week or so. It's been the strength of the defense, and South coming through with those timely threes. We're 3:40 to go in the first quarter here, and it's 2-0 Bentonville out of Arkansas with the lead. So 30-second timeout on the floor. No other games tonight. Most teams off this evening across the Upper Cumberland. Tomorrow night, though, we'll have two games here in the morning, early afternoon from Orlando. Then Van Buren County host White County, Pickett County against East Robertson, and Cookeville against Oakland. All on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network tomorrow night. Gracie Butler going to inbound here. Out of the timeout in a 2-0 game. South checked in for Hamilton. So your antennas go up if you're an Upperman fan knowing, hey, some threes are about to get put up probably. Mullins, there's South, pops free on the wing. Instead they go left side, Butler, now Delenti. Delenti picks up her dribble, finds Mullins. Mullins swings it to South. South surveys the floor, now goes right side, Delenti. Delenti floating out of the corner, picks up her dribble, now she's in trouble. Delenti pivots and goes over to South. South back to Delenti, now Mullins. Mullins left side, Butler. Butler, Styles wanted it. It's tipped out of play, though, and possession stays with Upperman. 3:05 to go in the first quarter here in Orlando, Florida. We're right in the heart of Orlando for this one. Inbounds pass goes to Delenti. She triggers the three. Good! Taylor Delenti with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3, and Upperman leads 3-2. Quickly ahead, here comes Kolka. She gives back as Upperman settles into the zone. Kolka gives over to Hill, back to Kolka. And that pass is going to get tipped by Delenti. It's a foot race. She can't save it in, but right there in the passing lane was the sophomore Taylor Delenti. So you look across the floor. Sophomore, freshman, senior. A good mix for Dana McWilliams right now. And here comes the full court trap. Trying to work away. Pass over left side. It's a 2-3, as I mentioned. Does not feel like a 2-3 when you play it. Kick out pass for three. Good. Lewis again. She has all 5 points for Bentonville. 2:27 to go. She's their scorer. We saw her in warm-up. She was really, to be honest with you, the only one who was making any shots, but she was making a lot of them in warm-ups. Right side, Butler. Butler finds Delenti. Delenti waits. Over to Mullins. Mullins steps through, finds Delenti. Taylor Delenti baseline drive, now forced back. Underhand flip over to Butler. Gracie Butler off the dribble. Now drives inside, tries to Euro step, throws it up. Good. Nice finish for Gracie Butler. They're looking for her to get it rolling offensively. Maybe a change of scenery could help as Styles gets in the passing lane and knocks it away. And possession stays on this end with the Lady Tigers. 1:44 to go in the first quarter. Bella Mullins out of the game. Here comes Cora Bass. She also just got some action in that game, so she should be warmed up. Left side pass goes to Lewis. Now trying to get it in against the zone, and a foul for a little tug will be called on Butler as they were trying to get it inside. And Butler did a nice job defending, but as the pass came in, the player jumped around and they got a steal. Was trying to work in that post area. Inbounds play leads to an open three, no good, but a rebound potentially for Lewis. Instead, it's swiped by Bass, goes right to Butler. Gracie Butler going coast to coast, turns and kicks, and it's intercepted. Now Lewis will bring it up. Lewis slams the brakes as Upperman recovers defensively. They kick over left side. 3-ball on its way. That's no good. An air ball, rebound down. And we're going to have a foul on Delenti for a push in the back. Yeah, she did. I was wondering if they saw it. She certainly did. She puts her hands up, but you could see it from our angle. The two hands into the back got a little extended there. 1:14 to go in the first. We're tied up at 5. Both teams feeling each other out. 3-ball on the way from the corner. Another air ball. That's a good rebound for Taylor Delenti. And she'll push it up. Delenti bounces it back over to Butler. Butler works it for Cora Bass. Pass right side Delenti. Long three on the way. Good. Taylor Delenti feeling it in Orlando. Her second Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 of the quarter. 51 seconds to go. Upperman leads 8-5. Now Lewis traveled with it. And again, it was Taylor Delenti who's all over the place in this first quarter, flying down the floor. And Lewis wasn't ready for her to come straight into her living room and force the extra step. Bass picks up her dribble, surveys, running out of time, gonna have to go somewhere, gets it to Butler. Butler over to Delenti. The pass was tipped out of play by Lewis. And Lewis gonna get a breather here for the last 33 seconds. Hooper comes in for her. Cora Bass sets up. Now Stiles. Delenti again off a ball screen. Taylor Delenti, no good. Looking for her third of the quarter. Rebound down to the Lady Tigers. Now pass across right side, Kolka. She has it again. Kolka picks up dribble. 8 seconds on the clock. Running out of time. Right side, Kolka. Drives baseline. Nice pass inside. Shot up. Good defense by Delenti again. This shot would count if it goes, but it does not. And that brings us to the end of one. Upperman leads 8-5. You're watching Upperman basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant and the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Want to be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances, including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy-down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner-agent Sonia Brown, realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Frontier Chevrolet is under new management with a community focus and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the 2023 Chevy Silverado and Chevy Equinox. Frontier Chevrolet should be your first stop. Call Frontier Chevrolet today at 931-823-1255 or visit them online at caseyschevy.com today. Frontier Chevrolet is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Upperman leads 8-5 here in the KSA Events Classic in Orlando, Florida. Lady Bees with the basketball to open the second quarter is Taylor Delenti. 6 points in the frame, a couple of threes. Paced them. Lewis with 2 shots made for Bentonville. That's all the scoring for him as Upperman tries to settle in here. Gracie Butler going to drive off, picks up and finds Delenti again. Delenti over to Ava Allen. Allen getting some minutes here. Works it to South. South back to Allen. Now left side Delenti. Delenti with a shoulder fake. Now isolation, going to drive inside, tries to throw it up. No good. Rebound down to the Lady Tigers. They'll bring it up the other way. Lewis fires a cross-court pass, finds the target. Now she's back out to Lewis. Wide open for 3. Don't want to leave her open, but that's no good. Offensive rebound tipped by Stiles, and Kolka possesses. Back to Lewis. Lewis goes over right side. Hill. She triggers the three. No. Long rebound. Bella Stiles runs it down. And the Campbellsville signee gives off to Allen. Now Delenti. Delenti finds Allen. Ava Mae Allen sets up the play as Stiles comes out to get it. Now left side Butler. Popping off the screen is South. She triggers the three. That one no good. Nearly banked home for Sadie South. Rebound down, and here comes Bentonville the other way with Kolka. And give it over to Lewis. Lewis gives left side. Now back at the top of the key, Kolka. Kolka slicing inside, throws up the runner. Good. Nice finish there for Kolka. Her first points of the game. Back to a 1-point game. Allen gives off to Butler. Butler going to drive inside. Gracie Butler off the glass. Good for two more. Good aggressive take there by Gracie Butler as Bella Mullins goes back to the scorer's table. Now on the other end, Kolka flips it over to Lewis. Again, wide open for Lewis, and that time she makes no mistake for three. Bentonville able to get some open shots right now. Now on the other end, speaking of an open shot, Sadie South, no good. Delenti comes flying in, and a foul is called. My goodness, she's okay, thankfully. Good to see. Nothing egregious foul-wise. It was just Delenti flying in, trying to get a good rebound, and the box out clipped her in the air, but it is a foul. Good to see she's back on her feet and all right. And Bella Mullins trying to figure out who she's coming in for. She's coming in for Ava Allen. Upperman basketball after the foul. 6:05 to go in the first half of a tied-up game at 10. And Bentonville's coach wants to know what the foul was. I think that's a fair question. That was a pretty good box out and a hard fall. But Upperman's going to take it. Mullins running out of time. Got to go. Gets it into Butler at the last second. Butler turning. Gracie Butler inside. Throws up the shot. No. And there's a foul as the rebound attempt. She went up to try to match Hill and caught her on the arm. That sends Gracie Hamilton to the scorer's table. She's going to check in for Butler. Time ticking away here in the first half. Tied up at 10. Phillips with it. Phillips gives over left side Lewis. Lewis fires a pass, intercepted. Hamilton picks it off, and now Gracie Hamilton runs the floor. Good transition defense for the Lady Tigers as Delenti has it. Delenti back to Hamilton. Wide open. She's going to take the lane and kick instead to Stiles. Corner three, that's no good. But the rebound tipped. A lucky break for Upperman as they'll regain possession. I imagine Dana McWilliams is going to tell Gracie Hamilton to shoot that shot next time. She's wide open. Inlet pass goes to Mullins. She's able to save it to Delenti on her way out of bounds. Delenti out to South. Sadie South, 4-3. That's no good. Wide left. Rebound tipped down. Lewis comes away with it for the Lady Tigers. Lewis sends into Hill. Now they swing it around left side into the corner. Baseline drive. Runs into Stiles. Good defense. No good. And then a foul on the rebound attempt will go against Bentonville. 5:09 to go in the first half. We're still tied up at 10. A low-scoring affair. Surprise, surprise. The Lady Bees are playing a low-scoring affair. Relying on the defense. Mullins gives over to Hamilton. And now we've got a foul or a whistle. All right, going to be called on Kolka for something with the screen. I think she tried to push through it, and the official saw it. Rare you see that call, but it is a foul. So now Mullins will run the point. She waits, now sends over to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Delenti, now right side Mullins. South pops off a screen. Sadie South again lines up the three. Good. Sadie South getting rolling now with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Upperman back out in front, 13-10. Now Lewis goes into Hill. She'll pull up in the mid-range instead and hits it. Nice touch on the basket by Hill. And that's a one-point game. Bentonville answering the call so far. Mullins gets back out to Stiles. Again, trying to pop off a ball screen, off-ball screen, I should say, is South as Mullins drives inside and good. Nice finish for Bella Mullins. Sees the lane, takes the lane. Now a flip pass trying to break the press and it'll barreling in. Shot thrown up, no good. Delenti with a nice rebound. And now here comes Upperman the other way, looking to stretch their slim lead. Delenti kicks over to South. Sadie South gives off instead to Mullins. Mullins finds Hamilton. Now South again. This time she'll trigger the three. The last person on planet Earth to leave open from downtown. Sadie South with another Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate three. A timeout called by Bentonville. As they're saying, wait a second, 32. Better cover her coming off the bench. 3:47 to go. 6 straight points for South. Gives Upperman a 6-point lead at 18-12. 30-second timeout on the floor. So she had 6 threes. Her young career high against Siegel. She's up to 2 in this second quarter. Coming off the bench and giving this team a spark. Really the one scorer who's been consistently in double figures for Upperman over the last week and a half or so in this young season. They got an 8-0 start. They'll play 3 games in 3 days here. Then have 1 game against Creekwood on the road. That's a big-time game, a very good Creekwood team, and a long road trip for Upperman. And then they'll go to Greenville just after Christmas for a loaded Christmas tournament that they have every year out there. Sadie South becoming hard to take off the floor. She's the offensive firepower. It's going to be Bentonville basketball. Hamilton went to go inbound it, but it is Lady Tigers ball. And it's worth a shot. Now with it, working against this pressure look. Delenti tips the pass, and then South able to knock it out of play. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers, but Upperman happy with that. Again, 4 courts having games all at once here, so you may hear some whistles other places or loud cheers. They may not necessarily be from this game. Kolka trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Hamilton picks her up. Now she flips over to Lewis. Lewis goes into the free throw line. Spinning a couple of times. Now an inlet cut. Nice cut, but the shot no good. Kolka couldn't make it fall. Stiles with the rebound. Now Mullins bobbles it ahead. Right side South thought about it. Instead gives off Delenti. She's hot from 3 as well, but that one won't fall. Rebound tipped around. Stiles has it. Stiles trapped. Gets out of it. Nice play for Stiles. She finds Delenti. Mullins over to South. They've adjusted. Trying to play a little bit tighter defense on Sadie South. Hamilton with it. Hamilton kicks over to Delenti. She has a couple of threes as well. Mullins finds Stiles. Stiles, right side Delenti. Delenti looks, now fires Stiles. Stiles goes to Mullins. Mullins over to South. South with a few dribbles, back to Mullins. Delenti right side, trying to get an open look. Delenti drives, picks up, steps through over to South again. South extra pass, now that's to South in the corner. No good, in and out. Pardon me, the official blocked. It was Hamilton who passed to South. Another good look for Upperman, comes away empty-handed. 2:14 to go in the half. It's a 6-point Lady Bees lead as Delenti tips that one out of play. Right side. Now back around, trying to solve this zone look of the Upperman Lady Bees or Bentonville. Couple of dribbles inside out passing. Now slicing through. And that's going to be stolen away on the pass. Delenti, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Delenti tries to fire a pass across, just waited a little too long. Kolka comes away with the steal. Now Kolka Euros through, throws up the shot, good, and 1. Count it. As Kolka will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. 1 second. The camera's going to disappear as we get that fixed, the line on the screen. Not missing any action. It's still going to be there. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Apologies for that. Oh, it's actually on the screen up there. Interesting. Free throw no good. Rebound down to Stiles, and Cora Bass will bring it up. Bass, left side South. South finds Bass again. Upperman leads 18-14. Left side, Mullins. Mullins gives off to Bass. Back and forth, Bass and Delenti. Bass picked up. Lady Bees clapping their hands on the sideline. 1:10 to go. Bass gives off, and now there's a foul for a push. Yeah, Phillips got into the back of Delenti. Hamilton to the scorer's table. She's checking in for Cora Bass. 5 on the floor. Hamilton, Mullins, Delenti, Stiles, and South for the Lady Bees. Extended breather here for Gracie Butler as Delenti has it. Now Mullins. Mullins goes to Hamilton. Hamilton off a ball screen right side. Now Mullins. Extra pass Delenti. Corner 3. And she is fouled. Hit on the arm, and Taylor Delenti will go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line where she will shoot 3. Delenti carried him in the first quarter with a couple of threes. The first one no good here. 49.6 seconds to go in the second quarter. 18-14 Lady Bees lead. Second one, good. One more upcoming here for Taylor Delenti. She leads the Lady Bees with 7. Sadie South right behind her with 6. Make it 8 as she goes 2 for 2 at the line. Or 2 for 3 rather. And now Lady Tigers will bring it up. Lewis looking at 2 different Lady Bees. Bobbles it, able to punch it over. Now running out of time, and a timeout call by Bentonville as they were about to have that 10-second violation. The trap working well. 30-second timeout, 40 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Tell you about our friends at the Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate. They got a new listing, 1102 Cross Point Drive in Cookeville. Over 1,900 square feet, was built in 2019. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Right in the Prescott School District. Brick home. This thing is beautiful. Could be your forever home. Make sure you visit the Crouch team. You can see them on Facebook, their website as well. You hear from them during every game as one of our all-inclusive sponsors. ChadandAmyCrouch.com for more information. 1102 Cross Point Drive. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate. 40 seconds to go to be Bentonville basketball out of this timeout. Upperman with a 20-14 advantage. Hill gets it into Lewis. Now a pass ahead as Upperman trying to trap. Lewis with it, sends it into the free throw line, pivoting, now spinning it out left side. Corner 3 is on its way. That one no good. Rebound again by Delenti, and she's able to punch it over while falling to Mullins. Mullins with 25 seconds on the clock. Upperman likely looking to hold for the final shot here. Mullins, wait, she'll usually go with about 8 seconds. There's 12 right now. Mullins goes. Works it over right side. Delenti bobbles it. Now there's a fight for it on the floor. And that's going to be a jump ball with 2.8 seconds on the clock. The possession arrow belongs to Upperman. And quickly, Ava Allen goes to the scorer's table. She's checking in. She's checking in for Gracie Hamilton. Yeah, you want Taylor Delenti on the floor right now to be able to shoot. And now the possession arrow actually goes the other way. So it's going to be Bentonville basketball. And Delenti will check out of the game. That's where the confusion came from. They want her on there for a shot, but the possession arrow belonged the other way. This would count if it goes, but it will not. And that brings us to the end of the first half. After 2, Upperman leads 20-14. We'll hear from our sponsors and come back with second half action. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Upperman basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Everybody gotta feel that emotion. Move your
To be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy-down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner-agent Sonia Brown, Realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Frontier Chevrolet is under new management with a community focus and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the 2023 Chevy Silverado and Chevy Equinox. Frontier Chevrolet should be your first stop. Call Frontier Chevrolet today at 931-823-1255 or visit them online at kcschevy.com today. Frontier Chevrolet is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and blanks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or call 931-644-7149 today. The Crossroads Auction Group are proud sponsors of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The experts at the South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Located at 640 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville, get your oil changed, tires rotated, and fluids filled. Need other repairs? Stop by for a same-day free diagnosis and estimate. South Willow Auto Clinic is a longtime supporter of student-athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. South Willow Auto Clinic, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we gear up for the third quarter of action. Upperman leads Bentonville out of Arkansas 20-14. I'm Noah McKay, joined by the lovely Madison McKay, producing things for us this week in Orlando. 8 points in the first half for Taylor Delenti, 6 for Sadie South, 4 for Gracie Butler, and 2 for Bella Mullins, pacing the way for the Lady Bees to this lead. Lewis with 8 points for Bentonville, 4 for Colca, and 2 for Hill. For Upperman, it's really a familiar story. The defense locking down their opponent, the offense scoring enough to give them a little bit of a cushion. We'll see if that continues throughout this game, if they can make it a larger lead as they try to pull away. They'll have the ball to start this second half, working left to right on your screen. They'll be back in action tomorrow. We'll let you know the game times once we know them later on. Hamilton, Mullins, Delenti, Butler, and Stiles. 5 on the floor here for the Lady Bees. We're waiting for it. We got something on the floor, and I think we're good. We are. Bella Mullins will run the point. Offense activates into the half court. Mullins works it over left side. Hamilton. Hamilton to Mullins. Mullins, right side, Butler. Gracie Butler had a couple of nice drives in the first half. Now Mullins. Mullins gives off to Hamilton. Hamilton looks, delivers, Delenti. Delenti picks up her dribble. Got to go somewhere. Left side, Mullins. Mullins finds Hamilton. Hamilton back to Mullins. Mullins finds Hamilton. Now Delenti. Delenti, little hand check, no problem, no call, we don't need it. Hamilton looking for Mullins. Now a big bump. The official started to call a foul and then stopped. And ahead it goes the other way. It leads to an easy transition bucket for number 25, Steele. The official literally was putting his hand up and then said, I'm just stretching. Now Mullins gets bumped, and there's the call. This one going to go on Kolka. Mullins brings it up. We're a minute in to this third quarter. It's a 4-point game. Hamilton picks up her dribble, finds Delenti. Again, you wonder how long it's going to be till 32 goes to the scorer's table for Upperman. Butler over to Delenti. She triggers the three. Good. Taylor Delenti with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate three. Her third of the ball game, and she's got 11 points today. She's shooting it just fine in a new gym. Now a pass across. Mullins able to tip it out of play. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Upperman typically has a ton of success. Well, they have a ton of success in the state, but especially when they come down here to Florida. This field better overall than the field they've played in the past, but as I mentioned pregame, they're a pretty big favorite across the field, but certainly today, Bentonville doing a good job hanging tough. Butler gets it over to Mullins. Now Delenti. Delenti back to Mullins. Swings it over to Hamilton. Now Butler. Butler to Hamilton. Now Mullins. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lady Bees lead by 7. Mullins, she's going to trigger the three. Bella Mullins, it doesn't fall and it hits the stanchion, so it'll go back to the Lady Tigers. And one of the Lady Tigers, a little bit banged up, Phillips, I think took an inadvertent hand up top. Not sure what the Lady Tigers coach is upset about, but it's their basketball. That was weird. Inbound play coming here for Bentonville as Upperman shows the full court press again. Just been able to get it to that 10-point mark. You feel like they could probably ice it away if they could, but Bentonville doing a good job of hanging tough. As they go inside, driving around Styles. Now they're forced to kick. Back out Lewis. This team's most pure scorer throws up the shot and gets the call. She'll go to the line to shoot two with 5:33 to go here in the third quarter. So Lewis with 8 points in the game. Far and away their leading scorer. Misses the first. Next one, good. 1 for 2 for Lewis. Cuts the deficit for the Lady Tigers down to 6, and here comes Sadie South into the game. She's in for Bella Mullins. Now sending Gracie Hamilton to run the point. Interesting scoring lineup here for Upperman as Delenti now has it in the circle. Delenti picks up her dribble. In a little bit of trouble, no problem over to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Delenti. Delenti off a dribble, kicks out to South. South left side, back Delenti. Delenti over to South. South surveys the floor, gives off left side Styles, trying to get it in. Styles back out Hamilton. Flip pass over across Delenti. Taylor Delenti picks up her dribble, kicks out South. Too much on that pass, though. It's awarded to Upperman. We'll take it. 4:52 to go in the third quarter. It's 23-17. Hamilton fires it in to Butler. Back to Hamilton. Now South. Hamilton works it around left side to Butler. Gracie Butler drives to the elbow. Pulls up for two. That's no good. Rebound down, tipped. Still ricocheting around. Bodies on the floor. Nice feed from South. Now they're still diving for it. Delenti gets it to South, who throws it up, and that one's blocked. Chaos in Orlando, and now a foul is called, and it's going to go the other way to Bentonville. That was interesting. Hustle plays both ways. People diving on the floor for loose balls. The coaches will like to see that. Now trying to break the press. Here come the Lady Tigers. They fired ahead into the front court to Steele. Now they swing it around Lewis. Lewis gets it to the elbow. Now kick out pass left side. Steele again. Drives the lane. Runs into Styles. Throws it up. No. Good defense, but an offensive rebound potentially. Saved in right to Delenti. Styles gives off to Butler. Here goes Gracie Butler into the front court. Butler over to South. South fires back out to the top of the key. Now they work it around left side. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton to South. South to Butler. Gracie Butler lines up the three. No good. Rebound down. It goes to the Lady Tigers. Now running in transition was Steele. If she can compose it, she's got an easy two, and she does. 4 points for Steele, and it's back to a 4-point game, and Dana McWilliams wants to talk about things in a 30-second timeout. We are presented by Nick's Restaurant, family owned and operated for over 30 years in the Upper Cumberland, located right in Cookeville off Jefferson Avenue. I say it every broadcast, I'll say it again, ice cream pie. Finish out your meal in style. Trust me on that one. Also, if you're having a team event, banquet, all a great place to have it at Nick's Restaurant with their facilities with some great food. We appreciate their sponsorship of the Upperman Streams this year. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we're going to have a bunch of games. It starts with 2 games here in Orlando. Then Van Buren County against White County. Pickett County travels to East Robertson. And Cookeville travels to Murfreesboro to take on Oakland, all across the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Tomorrow night we'll round out the week on Saturday. 2 games here in Orlando. Then Macon County travels to Livingston to take on the Lady Wildcats. And Wildcats, Jacob and Rusty will have the action for you on Saturday night in the Upper Cumberland. And, of course, I will have the action here in Orlando. Upperman basketball out of the timeout. They lead by 4 with 3:41 to go in the third quarter. Upperman putting their 8-0 record on the line. A couple of teams in 7 AAA undefeated. White County rolling right now. Into the corner it goes. Sadie South again. That time no good. Rebound down. Phillips. Phillips sends it ahead to Kolka. Now they work it around left side into the low block to Steele. Steele forced back out Lewis. Lewis drives and kicks into the corner, but that one's tipped away by Butler. So it stays on this end with Bentonville. So Lady Tigers to inbound on the left side of your screen. Hill with it. Now bouncing it inside. Styles there defensively. Turnaround shot, good. Nice finish in the lane for Phillips. And just like that, it's a 2-point game here in Florida. Delenti over to Butler. Butler back to Mullins. Mullins finds Butler. Upperman looking for a bucket. Delenti thought about it. Instead puts the dribble down. Kicks over looking for Butler. It was tipped, but she has it. Gracie Butler over to South. South to Butler. Bella Mullins runs the timeline as they set up a new half-court play. Styles waits. Now kicks to South. South over to Butler. Again, those whistles you're hearing, they're on the other court, not here. Mullins drives and kicks to South. Delenti now lines up the three. Taylor Delenti, no good, too strong. Rebound down and a chance for Bentonville to tie or take the lead with 2:08 to go in the third. In the front court, Lewis. She's picked up by South, so forced to go over left side. Now Steele in the mid-range pulls up, and it's good. We're tied. Steele for 2, a great second half start as they've erased a 6-point deficit, and we're all tied up. Upperman with just 3 points in the opening 6 minutes and 10 seconds of the quarter. Mullins, new play. Flip pass into Butler. Butler has it knocked out of her hands, and yeah, it's a foul. Hamilton to the scorer's table. She's checking in for Delenti. And now Upperman needs an inbounder. It's going to be South. Mullins awaits now, trying to get it again to Butler, and she is fouled again. 2 straight times they've tried to set up the play to Butler. That time the pass a little bit dangerous, but they get out of jail free on the foul. Ball went a long way. They got to get it back over here. 1:13 to go in the third quarter. We're going to have a good finish here in this one on an early Thursday morning start back home. It's 12:39 Eastern time. We had basketball at 8 a.m. Central earlier as the Bees got a win in the boys' game. Butler gives off to South. They clearly adjusted to Sadie South. They are trying to deny her the ball. Gracie Butler drives in and is fouled. Butler to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to try to regain the lead. Third time today we've seen that where she just decisively rumbles into the lane and throws it up. She made the first two. Now she's got a chance to get two more. First one is good. Ava Allen going to check in maybe for the last 55 seconds here. She's in for Mullins. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound, though, run down by Hamilton, and it extends the possession here for the Lady Bees. Allen checks over. See if Upperman holds for the final shot or not. 45 seconds to go in the frame. They lead by one. Lewis stepping up to Allen. Still not closely guarded. Good to see. Now Hamilton. Allen waits. Now Lewis steps to her. Allen has it poked. Nice little crossover. Allen gives off to Hamilton. Now Allen. 22 seconds to go. Allen. Allen works it around right side. Ava Mae Allen with 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Now flips it ahead to Stiles. Stiles awaits, trying to get a shooter free. Instead, it's poked from her. And a kick called against Upperman. Possession goes the other way to Bentonville with 5 seconds to go. Long possession comes away empty-handed for the Lady Bees. Trying to get set up defensively. 5 seconds, give and go play, and that's a travel. Possession goes the other way, and Upperman's going to have a chance for a shot, and that sends Taylor Delenti sprinting to the scorer's table. You want her on the floor for the final shot, as you do want Bella Mullins, both checking in for Allen and Stiles. 2.9 for Upperman to get a look. Hamilton to inbound. Looks. Now sends it to Delenti. Taylor Delenti going to have to put it up. Throws up the runner, nowhere close, and the buzzer sounds. Get your popcorn ready on a Thursday afternoon. When we come back, it's a 1-point game with a quarter to go. Upperman leads 24-23. This is Upperman Basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant and the Frontier Chevy, UCR Media Network.
In the Upper Cumberland, we understand the importance of standing strong together as a community. When we face things like disease, sickness, or injury, we rely on family, church, or friends for help. But many of our neighbors are dealing with a health emergency without these essential blessings. That's where you can help. Donations stay local, and 100% goes to help your neighbors with medicine, medical care, and essential home needs. Please give what you can.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you see the happy face on our truck, Hiller! You'll be smiling cause you know that you're in luck. Hiller! When you're fixed up and you know it, Hiller solved it like you hoped it. If you're happy and you know it, shout it out, Hiller!
One quarter to go here in day one of the KSA Events Classic in Orlando, Florida, and it's Upperman with a 24-23 lead over Bentonville out of Arkansas. A tight game here. Upperman offensively just not in any sort of a rhythm. Defensively, they've been as good as they've been all season, allowing just over 28 points per game. Bentonville with the basketball. Upperman shows pressure again. Lewis works it up now right side. Into the corner, Lewis again. Picks up her dribble. Goes over to Hill. Hill, reverse pass left wing side. Now that pass tipped up by Hamilton, but Lewis able to come away with it. Now pivoting, turning. Stiles there defensively. Maybe got away with the travel. Lewis now. Lewis gives off right side, Hill. Hill looking at this defense. Lewis again. Every possession. Intensity starts to ramp up now here in the final minutes. Looking inside, the feed is there, and Delenti, I believe, going to be called for a foul on a little push. 7:24 to go. in this ball game. Upperman leads 24-23. They led by 6 at halftime, but a good third quarter. Now Butler able to pick it off, and now Gracie Butler in transition for the easy two. That was a great play by Butler to kind of read the eyes of the offensive player. Sticks her hands up and comes away with the basketball for the score. Now on the other end, here come the Lady Tigers. Phillips, right side, now baseline drive into some trouble. They kick it out, swing it around left side, Phillips. Phillips to the top of the key, Lewis from way downtown. Nowhere close, it goes back to Upperman. It's a really nice play by Gracie Butler. That's a tough steal. You just got to throw your hands up at the right time and a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Mullins across the timeline with it. Mullins fires a pass to Lenti, having to muscle through. And now in some pain, Phillips, and yeah, they're going to stop this. I hope her shoulder is okay. They got tied up in there as Delenti and her got going for that loose ball, and the arm just got kind of tied up. And the coaches and trainer will come over and look at her. While they do that, we'll take a quick break and come right back to Orlando.
Frontier Chevrolet is under new management with a community focus and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the 2023 Chevy Silverado and Chevy Equinox. Frontier Chevrolet should be your first stop. Call Frontier Chevrolet today at 931-823-1255 or visit them online at caseyschevy.com today. Frontier Chevrolet is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Phillips walking off the court, just holding her left shoulder a little bit. Was afraid it could be one of those where he could dislocate it out, but that does not appear to be the case, so hopefully she's okay. Just kind of got tied up there. She went for the loose ball alongside Taylor Delenti, and when Delenti got it away, her arm got stuck in there, and now we're going to have a timeout called on the floor by Bentonville out of the break. 6:36 to go. It's a full timeout, so once again, we'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech. Out of the full timeout, Upperman trying to extend the lead. They're up 26-23 with 6:36 to go here in day number 1 of the KSA Events Classic in Orlando. Quarter wrong on the scoreboard. Apologies. We'll get that corrected for you as Hamilton has it. Hamilton gives off to Butler. Butler fires a pass and was fouled. Getting her hands in there was Kolka, and she definitely connected with the arms of Butler. 6:27. Hamilton gets it into Gracie, or Bella Mullins, rather. Mullins surveys the floor. Coach McWilliams calls out the play now, right side, Butler. Butler able to shield off the defender, finds Delente. Delente left side. Butler again, Gracie Butler working off a couple of ball screens now. Back out to Mullins. Mullins finds Stiles. Stiles to Butler. Butler working it around, drives into the paint, throws up the shot. Good, nice finish again by Gracie Butler. 4 points in the fourth quarter for her, 9 in the game. And Upperman back out in front by a couple of possessions. Pass across, that's over everybody's head, and it goes back the other way, and that's what that Upperman defense is trying to do. They're able to throw a lot of different looks at you out of a similar base, and it speeds you up just enough. You make one errant pass, and it's going the other way, and then you may not touch the ball again for another 90 seconds as they take the air out of it on the offensive end. Looking for a good shot, not a quick shot. Hand off to Butler. Butler kicks out to Mullins. Mullins finds Hamilton. She lost it, able to get it back, and Gracie Hamilton restarts the play. Sadie South to the scorer's table. Now Stiles. Stiles gives left side Hamilton. Hamilton. Big off-ball screen set by Stiles. Now Butler kicks to Stiles. It's a physical game. Hamilton. Now to Mullins. Again, long possession here for Upperman. 4:57 and counting to play. And now there's a foul. Trying to force a steal. Ironically, it is Steele who's called for the personal. Upperman will get restarted. South checking in. She's coming in for Gracie Hamilton. Bella Mullins able to shield off the defender Lewis. Now here we go. That's a heavyweight fight, Lewis against Mullins. Mullins working through traffic. Fires a pass that's tipped, and Gracie Butler muscles her way forward. And a timeout call by Dana McWilliams. And the head coach for Bentonville is not happy at all with the officials. I'm not really sure what his problem is because, quite frankly, both teams were shouldering each other and battling in for the basketball. And a timeout called by Coach McWilliams. He's lucky he didn't get stuck with a technical there. 4:39 to go in the game. It's 28-23, Upperman in front. Which, if you've been watching all season long with us as we stream every Upperman game, you know this looks exactly like every Upperman game. They lock you down defensively. They just make enough shots. They hit enough threes with Delenti and South. Gracie Butler gets inside. They can go to the sides with Stiles and Harrell. And you feel like you're in the game till the end, and then you look up and you lost by 8 and you scored 28 points. That's just how every game has gone this year for Upperman. Really, the script of the Siegel game was the one that came out of nowhere. They trailed by 14 early, had an offensive explosion in the third quarter, and won by 12. But other than that, it's been this. Out of the timeout. Upperman basketball as they'll break the huddle. We'll see the 5 who are on the floor. Going to be right in front of the table. It's Butler, Delenti, Stiles, South, and Mullins. 5 on the floor. Gracie Butler going to inbound. And we're ready to go. Butler gets it into Mullins. Mullins hands off to South. South finds Butler. Butler, backdoor cut to Delenti, who puts it in and one. What a finish by Taylor Delenti as she shot down the baseline. A great feed. She finishes and will go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. That's some big basketball there by the sophomore Delenti, and it's interesting to watch her play this year and the evolution of her game. Last year, really played more of that Sadie South role, come into the game, rain into threes, but now you see the defense, the ability to drive all away from the ball and to finish at the free throw line. She's up to 14 points this morning. Now from behind, that one tipped away by Hamilton right to Delenti. Upperman looking to add to their lead. They're up by 8. Delenti with it. We're nearing 4 minutes to play. Now Mullins. Mullins gives off Delenti again. She drives baseline again. Delenti, that time straight up and down, but gets her own rebound. The putback, good and one. Taylor Delenti staying with it, finishes, and will go back to the line once again. The first one was good defense by Phillips, but nobody tried to get it for Bentonville except Delenti. She finished. She's at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. It's no good, but Upperman leads by double digits. You blink, and it's 33-23, and they are not relenting. Lewis showing some frustration. You can feel it. The Lady Bees defense, just an impressive force in this basketball game, and a timeout called by Bentonville with 3:43 to go. They were hanging around there in that 6-5, 4-point range, but they were unable to tie it, and Upperman has just boa constricted on the defensive end in this game and is sucking the life out of the Lady Tigers this now afternoon in Florida. 2 timeouts left for Upperman, 1 left for Bentonville, I believe is what the young man at the scorer's table just signaled to the officials. Stick around post-game. We'll have a quick Swallows Insurance post-game show. And, of course, we will have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. There is a heavy, heavy leader in the clubhouse right now for the Lady Bees. Gracie Butler with 9 points, Sadie South with 6, but it is Taylor Delenti, 5 points in this quarter, 16 in the game, pacing the way. She's got 3 threes, another and one opportunity. And it's going to be Lady Tigers basketball, and I imagine Upperman not going to relent defensively at all. And once again, tomorrow, 2 games here in Orlando, 3 other games. Van Buren County against Sparta, Pickett County against East Robertson, and Cookeville against Oakland, all on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Lewis works it up, and again it's stolen away. This time it's Butler. Butler is fouled as they just grab her. You can sense the frustration here out of Bentonville as boa constrictor mode is on, and this is a trip to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2 for Gracie Butler as the Lady Bees are into the bonus. First one for Butler is good. So Gracie Butler's in the double figures. She's got 10. Make it 11 as that one gets the friendly roll. And Upperman has stretched the lead to 12. They're on a big run here in this quarter. Lewis goes over right side, driving in the lane. Shot up, no good. Styles with a good defense. Now pivoting around, and we've got a whistle and a foul against Upperman. That one goes on Styles. So now the complexion changes a little bit if you're the Lady Bees. 3:24 to go. You make your free throws and don't turn the ball over, you'll be all right. Lewis going to inbound from the baseline. She sends it in, catch and shoot. 3-ball up, that's no good. Long rebound, run down by guess who? Taylor Delenti. I don't know how many rebounds she has, but she's getting very close to double territory. As Mullins waits. Now puts the dribble down. Lewis gives left side. Butler. Oh, check into Gracie Hamilton. She's up on her feet and okay. Now Mullins works it inside. Mullins flips it over to Butler. Butler knocked out of her hands. And possession goes back the other way. Bentonville in the front court. Working through Kolka. Mid-range pull-up jumper is good. That one finished by Hill. Lead down to 10, 2:40 to go. They've let them play physical on both ends of the floor. Upperman was prepared for that. Quite frankly, maybe a little bit more than Bentonville is. They're getting really frustrated with the physical play, but it's even. See, there's a little push. Yeah, you can't do that. You can be physical, but you can't give a 2-hand push. That one goes on Hill. And this is a trip to the line to shoot 2 as Upperman's in the bonus. Gracie Hamilton to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. First one for Hamilton. Off the front of the rim, no good. A couple of subs into the game here for the Lady Tigers. 5 on the floor for Upperman. Styles, Delenti, Hamilton, Butler, and Mullins. Second one is good for Gracie Hamilton. Her first point today extends the advantage to 11 for Upperman. And now we have a whistle and a foul against the Lady Bees. To be honest, I was looking at the clock and didn't see what happened. The clock is directly over my head, so I have to kind of break my neck to look up at it. Kolka sends it ahead here for the Lady Tigers. Kick out pass left side. Loger throws up the shot, no good. Butler with a rebound, and now Gracie Butler turns and burns. Butler bumped into, no problem for. Sends a pass that Mullins wasn't ready for, and possession goes back the other way. 2:06 to go in the ball game, an 11-point Lady B lead. Sadie South to the scorer's table. She's checking in for Butler. Inbounds, finds Chinchar. She flips it up over to Hill. Hill back to Chinchar. She drives in, loses handle, and they'll keep it on this end. Say it was knocked out by Upperman. Bentonville with the basketball. Inbounds, that's tipped away by Hamilton. Now it's a foot race. Bentonville has it, sliding to the floor. The whistle came on the other floor, so now we keep going. Everybody stopped. I thought it was a whistle there, too. 3 ball up. That's no good. Too strong. Long rebound. South with it. That's one of the things that happens. You got 4 games happening simultaneously. South picks up the dribble. Here comes the pressure. South in some trouble. Pivoting. Got to go somewhere. She's able to hand off to Delenti, and Delenti turns, and a jump is the call. Possession arrow belongs to Upperman with 1:25 to go. Lady B's up by 11. Just trying to protect the lead and get out of here and go to the new hotel. Mullins bumped in the back. She's going to go to the Sonia Brown on the American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. That one going to go on Chinchar. Once again, we'll let you know on our Facebook page later on this afternoon when Upperman will be playing tomorrow. We anticipate it'll be in the morning. Lady B's schedule is set. They're playing more of a classic format. The Bees can change as it's a tournament format. As the first free throw no good for Bella Mullins. Second one, good. Made the adjustment, made it fall. 3 points today for Bella Mullins. Upperman pressing the entire game. Now pass ahead. Hill goes back over left side Loger. Loger picks up her dribble, gives off to Chinchar. Chinchar fires it ahead. Loger throws up the shot in the mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Mullins, and now Bella Mullins will bring it up into the front court. Mullins working through traffic. Little contact, no problem. Mullins bounces over left side Hamilton. Hamilton, baseline drive. Gracie Hamilton throws it up too strong with the right hand. Rebound down the other way. Here comes Bentonville. Pass ahead, Loger. She'll pull up again in the mid-range. That one won't fall. Rebound down. Bella Stiles comes away with it. Delente with it. 47 seconds to go in the ball game. Upperman going to get to 9-0 as Mullins gives off to South. Now out, Hamilton, left side Delente. Delente will wait. Nash is at the table. We'll see if she's able to check in or not. They're going to have a stoppage just to rotate in a sub. Nash can get in for the first time. .30 seconds to go here. Lady Bees on the doorstep of 9-0. Competitive effort out of the Lady Tigers out of Arkansas, but Upperman just a little bit too much in this one. Delente picks up her dribble. She's in some trouble. They're harassing her, and there's the foul. She's going to go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. That one was right in your living room. 21 seconds to go. First free throw for Delente is good. And Danny McWilliams going to empty the bench. Jones in, Allen in. Allie Jones about to check in as well. Everybody's good to sub. Delente's going to come out for Allen. That's why Ava May had to go back to the table. Lady Tigers emptying the bench as well. Coach McWilliams says no fouls on the other end with 21 seconds to go. Second free throw rather doesn't fall, and Lady Tigers bring it up. Loger fires it inside. Jones swats that one out of play. Some of these players got to play in the JV game. They routed a team out of Utah. That thing was over from the opening tip. Inbounds pass goes into the backcourt. It's a backcourt violation as it was tipped on the way back. 10.8 seconds to go here for the Lady Bees. Ava Mae Allen will dribble it out, and that will do it from Orlando. Final score, Upperman 38, Bentonville 25. Lady Bees move to 9-0 on the season. We welcome you to the Swallows Insurance post-game show. We'll have the scoring momentarily as I tally it up from the ball game. Scoring for Upperman is as follows. It was Taylor Delente with 17 points pacing the way, 11 for Gracie Butler, 6 for Sadie South, 3 for Bella Mullins, and 1 for Gracie Hamilton for a team total of 38. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, without a doubt, is Taylor Delente. She had a big game on both sides of the floor, and she is the player of the game. Lady Bees back in action tomorrow. We will be here for it all alongside the boys team. Stay tuned to our Facebook page for more information. As always, keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. Final score this afternoon, Upperman 38, Bentonville 25. Thank you so much for spending part of your Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon, I should say, here with us. I'm Noah McKay from Madison McKay on camera, and everybody at UCR. Have a great day, everybody.